Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast, and it is time for another quickie because there is always time to fit in inspiration. And today's theme is about normalcy. The whole topic is around normal is boring. It's so vanilla. It is so incredibly expected. And I can speak so well to this because coming from a small town in Upper Michigan and then living in the Midwest, there is very much an idea of what life should look like and what goals people should desire and what is the idea of the perfect family and what's acceptable, what's an acceptable religion, relationship, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do for a living? And, you know, especially in the Midwest, when people would want to go into the arts or think that maybe they could
have a career that's in the arts or something that's different than what people have been raised to do, right? Most everybody's been raised to work for someone. And while that's incredible, some people are not meant to work for other people. And some people are meant to be the trailblazers and have the big ideas. And even if it's not the big ideas, it's the different ideas, right? Or it's that thing that your soul is calling to. But sometimes when what we see is a box, or we've grown up in a box, or our parents have grown up in a box and we've put ourselves in the box, anything outside of it can seem crazy and scary, right? But that's where all of the good stuff comes in. So what I want to tell you today is that whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, whatever that mad, crazy, wild idea is that you have, it was planted there for a reason. It was planted there for you to just go start exploring the edges, right? That's where life happens, is at the edges, because you already know what's in the box. You already know. In fact, for the rest of your life, until the day that you die, you can pretty much predict what will happen if you don't make any changes, because it will remain the same, right? It will remain the same. So if you have a big goal, if you have something that's crazy, know that yes, it's not inside the normal. So what does it mean when it's not inside the average of the normal? So if everybody around you has their idea of normal and you're going outside of it, what do you think is going to happen? What are people going to say? What are they going to do? How are they going to react? So a lot of them are not going to support you simply for the reason that they're trying to protect you. So stop taking it personally. They're doing it because they only know the box, okay? So they're trying to protect you. So if you can understand that, say thank you, but I'm good. I need to get out of this box. I have to step outside because I know this is where my true fulfillment and purpose comes from. And honestly, it's where everybody's comes from. Whether you are doing it for vacation, getting outside of the box, or you're doing new things, you're trying new things together with your spouse, you're going and getting creative somewhere. Maybe you're letting a part of your soul come out that doesn't normally come out. Maybe you're dressing in a different way than everybody. This is so interesting because even recently, I used to think for a while that in order to get taken seriously as a female and in this field and really wanting to be a speaker, that I had to dress a certain way. I had to show up a certain way on stage. And I just felt so inauthentic. Like, I am not really conservative. I don't want to be totally buttoned up. If I want to speak in my Lululemons or my workout clothes that are super cute, or if I want to just be all decked out and feel powerful and sexy, and that is what I can do, right? But to a lot of people, that's not the norm. But if it's being inauthentic to myself, then what if I broke the norm? What if I just saw what happened? What if I actually was true to myself? And don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place. But at my events, I can show up how I feel. And if my authentic self is coming through, then I shouldn't have to worry about it, right? Then you don't worry about it. Then all people see is your authentic self and understand that everything else is just whatever. It's whatever, right? So this is your reminder today that if you want to do something bigger than the norm or outside of the norm, that people might say things. Things are going to be challenging because things aren't set up on a roadmap outside the norm. You have to go explore that territory on your own. And there's no script for you to say to the people who are trying to protect you, right? Quote unquote, protect you. So just remember, it's all going to come, and it's all such a beautiful opportunity to expand, because without those lessons, without those people, without getting uncomfortable, we don't grow. And without growth, we stay the same. And if we stay the same, we are sad, we're stagnant, and that's not what life is, because the definition of life to me is simply growth. That is it. If I know that I want to remain happy, it's to continually grow. And especially with my partner and my friends, I want to bring them with me. I want to grow together. I want to see how much juice we can get out of this incredible life that God has given us and said, explore, get out there, see everything that I've given you, see how every single lesson or every single thing is happening for you in order for you to grow and see what's on the other side. So you guys, I hope that you've loved this episode. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for always being on here and listening in. And until next time, earn your happy. Bye, everyone. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar, and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com.
Hey y'all, I'm so excited to share with you, Earn Your Happy is now part of Growth Day Podcast Network. A bunch of us are coming together to bring more growth to the world and support shows and brands that we truly believe in. And one of my friends is also on the network, and I'd love for you to go subscribe to his show. You guys, Trent Shelton has the most incredible podcast. It's called Straight Up with Trent Shelton, and it's going to remind you that you are built for this. I have heard Trent speak in person multiple times. I've listened to his podcast a ton. He's coming on the show, and I literally cannot wait because this man just spits straight fire. It is like truth that goes to your core and makes you take action right away. If you want one of those podcasts that when you're just out on a walk, you can't help but want to start running and run through a wall in your life, this is the show to go listen to. So you guys, make sure that you go subscribe to the show, Straight Up with Trent Shelton. You're going to love it. Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently, and most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.